Well, Darren, you asked for a response and you got it this afternoon.
Yes, convincing victory. I think the players owed it to themselves really to give a performance like that. In the amount of time, many times we've played Milton Keynes, I think today was the most comfortable we've been, and should have won by more really. But no, it was a good performance, clean sheet. Looked like we were going to get goals, so I'm very pleased.
Yeah, because they had a bit of pressure late on, didn't they? But I think Bobby's only had one save to make, probably.
Yeah, they started playing a little bit better football when it went to 2-0. Maybe we dropped a little bit, but I thought we were comfortable, I have to say, Nick. I thought we looked like we were going to get more goals on the break, but Connor could have had a couple. But no, professional performance.
Created chances in the first half, and Jose denied it a couple of times, and he looked like he was enjoying himself playing just behind the front two, almost a free role for him this afternoon.
Well, I have to say it was a really difficult team to pick. I had to take my time with this one, and I gave myself 24 hours more than I normally do. I normally pick on a Friday, but I had different permutations. But I just felt that their roles in their team, they understood. We went through it in real detail this morning. Connor and Brett, I wanted them to stretch them, which I thought them two were excellent. And it gave Nicky a little bit more space against Smith, where we felt we could run off him. But no, it's credit to the players because they put the performance on. We know the problem this season, it's been consistency, but the one thing we have done well is the teams that are challenging with us, we've beat most of them. And I think that's something that we have to take great confidence from.
Britt, I thought, summed himself up pretty well second half. He missed one chance, but was straight back sniffing around in the right positions, and seconds later got the opening goal.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with him first half. I think by his own admission, he gave the ball away too much. But second half, he does what he does best. Good finish. It's a real goal scorer's goal, and then a great penalty, great composure. He was never missing that. So pleasing. But I thought the front two gave them problems all afternoon. But as a team, it was a professional performance. And I felt we thoroughly deserved it.
A bit more thrust with Tommy Rowe back in midfield as well this afternoon?
Yeah, that was one of the decisions I had to make, Tommy. And I just felt the way Milton Keynes played, Alcott and Little, their job was to nullify their wide players, and I thought they did that really well. In fact, both wide players come off, so they did. Bozzy just to protect us a little bit in the middle of the park with Dele Alli's runs and things. So, the lads tactically were very good and listened to what we wanted to do and took it onto the performance.
You said on Tuesday that Baldwin would start. He did, of course, and did well. Looked composed, but also put his head in where it hurts a few times.
Yeah, the only thing missing with Jack's physically, he needs to beef up a little bit, and it doesn't matter. People will look at that and think, well, opposition people and that, but they'll know the same. He's just a little bit slight, but he hasn't done much work with his previous club. But he's tough enough. There's no question the boy's tough enough. And I thought today was excellent. I thought he looked good alongside Ben, who gave him that protection physically. But I thought he was very, very good today.
Just on to Sumbalonga, he's rapidly becoming the total package, isn't he? He's moving towards 30 goals. He seems popular. He's charismatic. He's a player that's ticking all the boxes at the moment.
Great lad, fantastic boy. 20, wants to learn, wants to improve. Lovely attitude. Always got a smile on his face. And there's a lot to be said for that. But he's got a great attitude towards the game in the sense that he knows he's still got to learn. He doesn't want to just think he's a finished article, because he clearly isn't. But any striker that gets 30, 35 goals a season in any league, it's some goal in that, you have to say.
Consistency, as you say, is the key now, really, and you've got to try and take this into Rotherham, which won't be an easy game, of course.
No, we know this month it's similar to the month in October. We're playing against really tough teams starting. I mean, we had Bristol, who I think are a good team, and then we've got this one today, and then we've got Rotherham, then we've got Preston. So tough games, tough month, but March generally we do well. We haven't. This is the worst March we've had in this league, so it was a big result today in the sense that after the game on Tuesday, we needed to win today.
And you've got that 6-point cushion again. To make it 9 points would be the idea, and try and give yourself a bit of breathing space as you head towards that tail end.
Yeah, but I think we've there's no getting away from the fact that we've played a huge part in our own sort of downfall this season, and it's just a lack of consistency. I've no doubt in a one-off game we'd beat anyone in the league, no doubt whatsoever, but you have to get to the playoffs first, and that's what we're concentrating on. And if we get there, I think we've got a chance.
Swanson's back as well, isn't he, next game? So you got options. That'll be a tough decision for you.
Yeah, it will be, but give me a couple of days to think about that one. I'll have a good think. But Danny's been outstanding, and I thought Josh did well. I thought they all did well today. I thought it was a good team performance.